It's been a long day, hasn't it? I know you've been running, chasing the clock, answering the calls, carrying the weight of a world that just won't seem to slow down. But out here, on this quiet stretch of coast, the deadlines don't matter anymore. The inbox is empty. The rush is over. It's time to just breathe, to lay that heavy burden down on the shoreline. The dawn is just barely waking up here in Oregon. The air is thick with a silver, heavy fog. You can't even see the horizon. Just the dark, damp silhouettes of driftwood scattered along the cold, wet sand. Listen to the water. It's a slow, rhythmic hum, pulling the stones back into the deep, letting them go. That same rhythm, that same quiet hum. It echoes far beyond this foggy beach, far out into the dark, quiet ocean of space. Out there, floating in the gentle warmth of a deep red star, is another ocean. A world completely unlike our own, yet strangely familiar. It is not a world of jagged rock, not an empty sphere of gas. It is a water world, a vast, endless sea, born in the quiet cradle of the early cosmos. It sits perfectly resting in the twilight. Not so close to its sun that the waters boil away, not so far that they freeze into silent stone. Just a perfectly balanced, eternal lukewarm bath. Imagine the gravity there. It is a massive world, many times heavier than the earth beneath your bed. The pull of it is like a deep, weighted blanket wrapped around the entire planet. That immense weight holds down a thick, hazy sky of hydrogen, a warm, insulating embrace that protects the waters below. If you were to drift down through those crimson-tinted clouds, you wouldn't find a sudden crash into waves. The air is so heavy, so dense, that it simply blends into the ocean. The thick mist seamlessly becomes water. An ocean that drops down for hundreds of miles, deeper than the darkest trench we have ever known. And at the very bottom, in the absolute silent dark, where no starlight has ever touched, the water is squeezed so tightly by the weight above, it turns into a strange, warm ice, a solid, frozen floor built by gravity itself. But up above, in that thick, watery haze, there are hidden secrets drifting in the wind. There is a delicate balance, a quiet dance of drifting molecules, and strangely, a missing puzzle piece. An emptiness where other gases have been gently swept away by some unseen rhythm. And lingering in that mist, a faint, fragile whisper. A scent floating in the alien breeze. A whisper we only know from the tiny, drifting life forms that breathe in our own earthly oceans. A subtle pulse in the dark. How do we know this? We watch the light. When this watery world glides slowly in front of its red sun, the starlight catches in the planet's atmosphere. The thick layer of water vapor acts like a magnificent, immense pane of stained glass. It catches the star's rays. The water molecules vibrate, dancing to their own ancient rhythm, carving their unique shadows into the light itself. And when that altered light finally washes up on our shores, captured by our mirrors floating in space, we read the shadows. We see the heartbeat of a distant, breathing ocean written in the starlight. But you know, my friend, the waves keep breaking, and the universe keeps turning. So let the distant stars keep their secrets for the night. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture a silence so deep it actually holds weight. Not the empty, freezing void of deep space, but a full, muffled quiet. Like the world itself is holding its breath, tucked safely inside a thick cocoon. No roaring winds, no thunders splitting the sky, The heavy atmosphere swallows every echo, leaving only a perfect, undisturbed peace. If we were to slow down time, to watch this distant world like an old film strip, there are no blinding flashes of light here. Just the slow, patient bleeding of muted colors. A faint brush of pale blue at the edge of the horizon. Quietly swallowed by soft pinks, deep purples, and rusty reds. The light from its red sun doesn't pierce the clouds. It filters through, thick and heavy, casting a permanent, gentle twilight over the waters below. It reflects off the dark ocean in streaks of bronze, like looking through frosted glass. And if you could reach out, if you could just touch that hazy air, it wouldn't freeze you. It wouldn't burn. It is a steady, smoldering warmth, like the heat of a mild fever, or the sand of a desert just as the sun goes down. The gravity presses that warmth down, turning it into a heavy, damp blanket, an incubator that never changes. No freezing nights, no scorching days, just an endless, patient warmth, holding everything in a gentle grip. Look closer at those clouds. They don't rush. They don't tear across the sky. They drift, so incredibly slow, thick and smooth, rising and falling like the slow, steady chest of someone deep in sleep. Droplets of moisture hang suspended in the thick air, folding into one another, then stretching out again, like a heavy syrup being gently, endlessly stirred. Everything here is held in absolute balance, a world in deep meditation. But you know, my friend, the waves keep breaking, and the universe keeps turning. Let's come back to the shore. Right here, by the fire. It takes so much energy to keep the lights on all the time, doesn't it? To put every thought, every ache on display, to prove you're still running. You can let your shoulders drop now.
Go ahead. Just let them fall. You don't have to perform for the stars out here, or for anyone else.
Think of those hidden oceans we talked about, buried under miles of thick, quiet ice, wrapped in a permanent, peaceful night. They never see the sun. They don't ask for anyone's attention. But deep down in the dark, they are warm. They are whole. Your quiet spaces, the parts of you that you keep entirely to yourself, they are just like that deep water. Keeping them hidden isn't hiding, it's protection. It's your sanctuary. Sometimes we feel worn down, like the tide has taken too much from the shoreline. But out here, even the breaking of an old stone is just the beginning of the sand. Nothing is really lost. It just rests and gently begins again. So unclench your jaw, loosen your hands. Let the heavy need to explain everything just sink quietly to the bottom. Let the dark wrap around you like a heavy, warm blanket. It's safe here. But you know, my friend, the waves keep breaking and the universe keeps turning. So you can finally stop holding it all together. Let the gentle current carry you for a while. I'll sit right here by the fire. You just drift away. Sleep well.